Alright, so I wanted to make a video kind of about what's going on with the situation of I got about 3 months, a couple of days until April 1st, so April, January, March, April, May, June. I got 3 more months. So I got 3 months to receive $1,368 with my disability and payment that I receive. And I've been basically spending all my money just to give gifts. I really don't spend very much other than have what's in here. And it's kind of much more complicated to say how I'm being sort of forced to spend money and then refunds and whatnot because they have so much control over so much. But I want to say that it looks like I'm going to have to get a job. Like, I'm going to have to get a job. This is what I have to do. And I put down a $1,300, $1,400, $1,300 deposit, which I would receive if the apartment isn't damaged in any kind of way. So that's why I'm keeping it very clean and already making sure anything. But like I said, I don't feel like I have any kind of credibility to say anything because they have been coming in and changing out the fucking food items inside my fridge, and I've gotten sick by somebody switching out some of the beans that I had inside the fridge. They're breaking inside the apartment. I don't know who's been doing this, but I wanted to talk about this because I'm going through my paperwork to use a voucher, my Section 8 voucher, to transfer to Dallas. They're giving me a lot of trouble and are giving me a lot of problems every single time I call them. They're not returning phone calls or answering questions very poorly, and I can tell by talking to them over the phone they are not concerned of any assistance for me and make it as difficult as they can. But if I'm not able to get a transfer and they make it too difficult, then I'm not, I guess, because the plan is I'm not going to try to get an apartment. There's too much control and confinement, and I don't feel like my life can be any more comfortable because basically they just start beating me with these electronic devices and confining me. And no matter what I do, they're just senselessly beating me, and I don't know who's responsible for this, for the torture of what they're doing to me. They put like this in the packet that when I moved into the apartment. I mean, this right here says certification of domestic violence, dating violence, sexual assault, or stalking, or alternative documentation. And this is a form that you fill out, and it even says here on the back of this, you could probably freeze the YouTube video that I'm watching and you can see what this says. It says to be completed by or behalf of the victim of domestic violence, dating violence, sexual assault, or stalking. And since I have lived here, this individual downstairs has been nonstop, either full-time, like a full-time job, stalking me, hitting the walls, and electrocuting me with some sort of electronic device. When I go to the bathroom, when I'm in the shower, when I'm laying in bed, in the middle of the night, everything. And I don't know, the police officers were here earlier today because I'll have to make another video because I don't even know, this seems like a very hoax thing. They even brought the police officers over here, and they had some individual that wasn't dressed as a police officer, seemed to be kind of running their own stampede of crew of who they want to arrest and what they want to do. But it was just a ticket warning, but I'll explain that in another video. But this is what I talk about. Like, how am I supposed to trust any documentation when they give me this bullshit and it says stalking, domestic violence? The minute that I fill any of this shit out, and I have done things to the highest drastic of going to Washington, D.C., trying to go to FBI centers, writing the president letters, all kinds of stuff to try to figure out how can I get these people to stop shooting these electronic devices, and who has the authority to do this, and how can I get out of this if somebody has some court-ordered devices that they're beating me with. But this says certification. This document. You know, I was raped by a transgender that somebody was. This is a dismembered human body. This is a dismembered person that is. I don't know what medication, what was going on, but they were shooting the hell out of me before, during, and after when I met this person, and it was my mom's sister's friend. And it was, I don't know whoever did this investigation, I don't know whoever got involved, but I'm sure that it's a very serious case, but it wasn't serious enough that there was no arrest. There was no investigation that ever came forward toward me, and I was threatened not to say anything about it. You know, there was so much hostile, and there's a whole story of don't understand of what these people were doing to me. But as this is, you know, I'm 41 years old and I'm still beaten the hell out of with these electronic devices. This paperwork doesn't mean shit, doesn't mean anything. But this is what they give me to play some sort of fucking mental game, and they make it very difficult. It makes it extraordinarily difficult. Look, I got this. I'll go ahead and talk about this. I got this form that I'll make a whole another video on. It's a ticket that I got, not a ticket warning, and this is about the online GED class that I was taking online. But I'm going to go ahead and make a video and talk about that because I have a few other topics that I'm going to talk about. I don't know if I'm going to be having surgery to have the molar pulled out. They said that they can put me to sleep, or they can go ahead and put Novocaine or whatever it is. It's some sort of numbing, so I don't feel any of the pain. But like I said, the person that I was talking to over the phone was very, very crazy and harassing and very malicious over the phone in the way that they were talking to me, like they were cherishing my mortality. And this is sort of the practice. This person, I should never be speaking to any parasitical piece of shit over the phone that literally you can hear them saying, they goes, oh, I don't know, maybe I go to the left or maybe I go to the right, and like I'm gonna be put to fucking sleep. I'm gonna have fucking surgery on my fucking gums because they wouldn't let me go to the dentist to begin with, and I was scheduling visits. Now this piece of shit is acting like Sarah Cooper and is enjoying the fact that something serious and bad is gonna happen to me over the fucking phone. This is the fucking office, the number that I fucking called. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might try to find if I could scramble enough money to get to the root canal, because what they do is the tooth will be dead, but they just preserve the tooth, and they put cement on there, but it's something like $1,500 to $2,000, maybe even more than that. But the insurance pays for the dental care to have it pulled out, but I have to go 2-hour drive, and I don't have a car, and I have to rent a hotel, and when I get there, you know, basically I'm going to be put to sleep, or basically in a lot of pain, and it takes like 5 to 6 weeks for the gums and everything to heal. I do not trust this doctor, and I don't trust these people that are doing this. I honestly am kind of nervous and scared that they're going to do something to me or do something to the muscles or tissue and damage it intentionally to make it benefiting for them, so they can staple me with something that they can harm me with and I walk away, and use some sort of sick psychology. But I don't trust this person that was on the fucking phone or that fucking office. So I'm going to try to come up with some money, get a job. Hopefully, I don't know if they're going to allow me to work, and go and try to pay and get this root canal done, so that they can, so I don't have a missing tooth when I'm eating food. So it's pretty painful, and I probably, you know, there's, who knows, maybe how many months more it takes before it decays, and it just starts swelling and infected, and I'm in constant pain, because I'm not in constant pain right now, but when my tongue presses against it, it hurts. So that's the plan. I don't feel comfortable I don't trust any of the phone calls of what these motherfuckers are doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to come up, save the money. If not, I'm gonna try to wait until I get to Dallas and then find a dentist office. And because my insurance doesn't pay, it's the same thing whether I don't have insurance or I don't. It feels like somebody's shooting me in my fucking head. And you know, I'm having this conversation about surgery, and this is what these motherfuckers are doing to me right now as I'm talking to you. I can feel them. They shoot the electronic device and like, okay, now shoot him in his brain. So, like I said, when I don't trust this. I'm going to try to save up the money. If the insurance doesn't pay for it here or any other state that I'm aware of. So I'm going to go to Texas and probably have surgery done there to have the tooth. They consider it surgery because I guess they have to put people to sleep because a root canal is a 2-hour procedure. I didn't know it was 2 hours. But they're going to go ahead and the other option is they just pull the tooth out, which insurance covers for it, and I'm just missing a tooth. But if I ever have enough money to pay $4,000 or $5,000, they put an implant there, and then it's a fake tooth, but it's just like a normal tooth. But I'd rather just probably deal with it now, and then that way I don't have to get this other shit, you know. So like I said, that's what I'm going to do. I don't feel safe at all. I don't feel this fucking worthless bitch is taunting me over the goddamn fucking phone like it's some sort of parade or party, you know, and you could just take shots at me before I have something bad happen to me to try to fix. This is what these goddamn transgender worthless piece of shits that are getting on the fucking phone and doing to me. This is their number. The number is 802-454-1047. It's 802-454-1047, and it's in Plainfield, Vermont 05667, called the Health Center Dental Unit. Now they have one phone number that goes to Swanton and the other one that goes to this address. So this piece of shit motherfucker on the phone is just taunting about the situation. This is what this goddamn worthless. I'm gonna go in for fucking nothing good, and because they sabotaged me, and now they want to sabotage me even more. So, like I said, they had a job here that paid like $19 an hour, I think it was, or $18.50 or something like that, in a warehouse. So, being as a janitor, so I'll be basically cleaning up a bunch of shit, and which is perfectly fine. I'd just be mopping or whatever. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if they'll hire me eventually, but I did fill out all the paperwork. They haven't called me in the last couple of days. So that's another job opportunity. I'm going to try to save up $1,500 or whatever it costs. I think it's like $1,500. It's the most expensive one since it's the back of the tooth. And try to get the root canal. Because the tooth is dead no matter what. There's nothing I can do. So with the root canal, they're able to put a crown on there. And stop shooting me! Stop! Now they're shooting. See, they just shot me here, then they shot the side of my crotch, and now they're shooting my temple. Stop! It's because Buddha is the temple and Jesus Christ, and then that's why the fucking goddamn dentist said, oh yeah, don't we could save your tooth. Oh, Jesus saved my life. Is that what the fuck it is, you motherfucker? It fucking hurts, and this is what they're fucking doing. I went to the dentist office, and the first thing I walk into the fucking door, the transgender piece of shit motherfucker is taunting me as I've never been there before and just doing this. And rubbing their temple and just doing this. Like taunting me, like I'm in fucking pain and this bitch is fucking taunting me this shit. I have to make another video about the ticket situation. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, I can't report this. I don't know really what the deal is. It's just too much bullshit.